Just call me 22 Plinkster Mitchellette. Guys, this is the new Henry Golden Boy 22 long rifle revolver. Let's get into the video. This is the new Henry 22 long rifle Golden Boy revolver. They introduced this revolver probably around September of 2024, somewhere during that time period. They released their 357 big boy revolver last year, but this is their Golden Boy, and they're just now shipping them out to distributors. I got my hands on one. And, you know, the first look is pretty much a exact replica of their big boy revolver. Now, there are a few differences, of course. This one is a 22 long rifle, and it does have a 10-shot cylinder. And it is a pretty flashy gun. If you know anything about Henry's, Henry takes pride in their work. They use the best materials that they can possibly use. They use walnut and brass and things of that nature. And so the revolvers, and just like all their guns, the price points are a little bit higher than most of your other firearms that are made from aluminum or synthetic. So let's shoot it a few times and I'll talk to you a little bit more about it. I'm just shooting some CCI standard velocity here. So let's go out there at 100 yards. There we go. Go at 60 here. All right, she's a really good shooter. Now, this is a double action revolver, so you can fire this firearm with just the pull of a trigger to make sure the firearm is unloaded. So you can pull the trigger and the firearm fires, or you can fire it in single action, cocking the hammer back. The double action, it is a little long, okay, but it is smooth. I don't mind a long action as long as it is smooth. Comes with a 4-inch barrel, and a lot of people, I made a YouTube short on this revolver a couple of days ago from the time of me releasing this video, and a lot of people were complaining about the price, okay? And if you know anything about Henry, if you know anything about when running a manufacturer and using quality parts, the price is going to be more than other firearms. Yes, this firearm is going to MSRP for around $950. That's not real world price, okay? That's MSRP. But I'm thinking probably about $850 is what you're going to be able to find this revolver at. That is not too far off of other high quality double action 22s that are on the market. You look at the Smith & Wesson 617, that's about the price range of that revolver. You do have walnut grips. If you know anything about woodworking or wood, I do a lot of woodworking on the side. I guess you guys probably didn't know that, but I love doing woodworking. And walnut is expensive, okay? Walnut grips. This is a brass backstrap with a brass trigger guard. This is not a brass plated. This is solid brass. And you also have a high polish bluing on a steel firearm, not an aluminum, you know, receiver, aluminum cylinder or anything like that, or a Cerakoting job which you can cut the price point way down with plastic grips and Cerakoting. This is high polished bluing, walnut, and brass. So the materials are expensive. And you may be in the market for a 22 long rifle revolver. There are a lot of them on the market, but I would consider this one a good, you know, backyard plinker / safe queen, because a lot of people are going to buy these revolvers because they are pretty, they are shiny, they don't want to take them out and shoot them that much. They are going to be safe queens, but I'm here to show you that the firearm does fire, and it is pretty doggone accurate to be what it is. And what I mean by that are the sights. A lot of people like adjustable sights. A lot of people like sights like you would find on a Ruger, I guess a single 6, but this is a square notch cutout sight right here on the top, and you do have a small bladed front sight. Now that small bladed front sight, it can be changed out. It comes with 3 different front sights. It comes with a low, a medium, or a high. This particular one is the medium, and I have found that the medium shoots point of aim. Okay, if you go with the low or the high, you're going to have a 6 o'clock or a 12 o'clock hold. But some people like a 12 o'clock and a 6 o'clock hold. I do not. I like to put my front sight, cut it in half, and hit my target. So, all right, got loaded up some more here. I'm going to try that 4-inch plate at 100 yards. No promises, but I'm going to at least try it. Very hard to see this front sight right now because I actually skipped it off of the other stand and hit the 100-yard plate. The sun is bearing down right on this front sight. It's a huge glare. Can barely see it. It looks like a 15 MOA red dot at the end of this revolver. I can't, there's no way if I hit it off of camera. Yesterday when I was shooting it, I was hitting it pretty consistently, but where the sun is right now, there is no way I'm going to be able to hit that. If I do hit it, it will be 100% luck because I can't see it. But it is a nice shooter. And there are some things about this revolver that if Henry ever does like a version 2, what I would really like to see, first thing is having swapped out cylinders for 22 long rifle to 22 Magnum. I think that is pretty cool when you can just swap out the cylinders on a firearm. They may come out with that, I have no idea. Another thing, I would like to have some kind of checkered grip, okay? Instead of this smooth walnut, which looks really, really good, with the logo on each side of it and everything, I would like to have some kind of checkering because on a cool day or a winter day, whatever, and you have dry hands, this can be a little hard to hold in your hands, but guys, it's a 22 long rifle, so it's not like a ton of recoil going to pop out of your hands or anything like that, but like compared to like the 357. But since it's a 22, it's not really that big of a deal. But I would like to see a 6-inch barrel on this particular model. The 6-inch barrel will give you a longer sight radius, so will allow people to shoot the revolver a little bit more accurate. And also, you know, for the ones that want adjustable sights, maybe have a model that does have adjustable sights on the rear. But I do like the flat top, square notched rear sight. I've got several old revolvers that are in my safe I've done videos with in the past, and I particularly like that sighting system, especially if it's machined correctly. If it's not machined correctly and it's not point of aim, it's kind of pointless, but this revolver shoots exactly point of aim. All right, let's see what we can go here. Let's go with that prairie dog right there. Right there in the head where I was aiming. I wish that I could shoot. Let me see if the sun's changed now. No, it's still blaring down. There's just no way I'm gonna be able to hit that. All right, the double action, like I mentioned before, is very smooth. It's just a little long. In single action, the trigger breaks at around 3.5, 4 pounds. But if you want an heirloom or a backyard plinker, yeah, the price, because it's a Henry, it's going to be a little expensive because it's made out of expensive materials. It's not aluminum like I mentioned before, or a Cerakote job, or single action. This revolver is double action, so therefore any kind of double action revolvers, the prices are going to go up because there's more internal parts. Let me shoot it a few more times. Let me see if I can, let's just see something here. I'm going to shoot it one-handed because revolvers are, I guess when they first came out, were designed to shoot one-handed. They weren't designed to shoot two-handed. So we're going to do a little one-handed, 100 yards on the silhouette out there in double action. See if I can hit it a few times. All right, 10 shots. And I'm really glad they went with a 10 shot instead of a 6 shot. All right, here we go. Hand in the pocket. Boy, it's hard to see those sights. Hit it. Hit, hit, hit. Ooh, that was low. All right, so I hit it about half the time. Double action at 100 yards. That can't be that bad. So, all right, now what I'm going to do is set up a playing card. I want to be the very first person ever to split a playing card with the new Henry Golden Boy revolver. So let me set up a playing card down here at about 20, 25 feet. Let me see if I can split it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna load up 5 rounds of CCI standard. I've got a playing card at approximately 20 feet with the Henry Golden Boy revolver. Now, something I failed to mention was that this particular revolver comes in 2 different models. One with the bird's head grip and the other one with the gunfighter grip. This is the gunfighter. But yeah, that's pretty much the 2 options right now. All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can be the first person ever to split a playing card with this revolver. First shot. It does shoot point of aim. Guys, thank you much for watching. If you have any questions whatsoever, put them in the comments below. Until next time, y'all be safe and keep blinking. All right, bonus content. I'm gonna load up 10 more rounds here. And I'm going to try to hit that 4-inch plate. The sun is very bright, and it's just glaring off of that front sight, but I have a remedy for that. You've seen me wear these glasses for many, many years in my video. These are just straight Oakley glasses, all right, non-polarized lenses. I wear non-polarized lenses because a lot of times I'm shooting through an optic, and if you're wearing a polarized lens, it really messes with the optic, how you actually see things. So usually people don't shoot with polarized lenses. So let me show you what I got here. Now, I'm not sponsored by Oakley and I'm not sponsored by these guys, but my buddy Brian made these Hunter HD Golds. This is their new aqua blue or something like that, lenses, active blue, excuse me. And what it is, they're actually shooting lenses, and on top of that, they have just a hint of polarization to knock the glare down off anything. So they're not over polarized like a sunglass, but they have just enough to knock the glare off. Now, I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I'm just telling you what will probably help me to hit this 4-inch plate at 100 yards. So here we go. Oh yeah, this is way, way better. Right below it. Oh, right above it. Well, I actually had a 2-inch Firebird on that 4-inch plate, so I hit that target right smack dab in the middle. See, I wasn't making excuses. I just couldn't see my front sight.